Thank you.
How y'all doing out there? Y'all chime on in. Another Wednesday night, 8 p.m. with us, the Hams. Y'all chime on in and let us know what's cracking, what's going on with y'all.
Yes. It's a Wednesday, hump day. You tuning in live today. I am Treasure Cheltenham, and I am one of the Hams.
I'm Sean Cheltenham, and I'm one of the Hams.
And together, we are the Hams.
This is the Ham Show, y'all.
The Ham Show.
Y'all chime on in, and
yeah,
we can get this party started.
You dig? So we start off with, how was your day today?
It was okay, long at work, but cold outside at my daughter's flag football game. Really cold outside tonight.
Man.
But she played 3 games straight. I'm
in the cold.
Talk to her coach about that. See why why he thinks that's a good idea. But we'll see what happens next week when I talk to him.
Yeah, it was. I told Kyla, I was like, look, it's gonna be cold, and she looked at me and I was like, no, I don't think you understand. Like, the high is 55.
Yeah.
So like, if the high is 55,
that means that was at noon.
Right.
Yeah.
And we was sitting in it. So they, shout out to Del Sol, you know what I'm saying? They did their thing, but the coaching staff definitely needs to be revamped for sure. I ain't never wanted so bad to just be a coach in my life. I was like, you know what? Do I got time to do this?
Pat McGinnis in the building. What's
Mr.
up?
McGinnis. Hey, Pat, how you doing?
How you doing, buddy? Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. If y'all just now chiming on in, go ahead and hit us with a like. And we can go ahead and shout your name out to the public.
To the public, to the Potavision.
Let them know that you, representing and telling us how we doing and all that stuff. Come January, our first episode in January, we will be broadcasting to Facebook for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will be cutting you off. And that will be the format for 2025. So if you haven't already, go ahead and move on over to YouTube.
Yeah.
And subscribe there. It is free, so you don't have to pay for nothing.
Everybody got a YouTube page.
I'm just saying what I'm saying.
Everybody got
for the people who just can't seem to get
right
up over there, go ahead and subscribe to YouTube and start watching us on YouTube, because January of next year,
2025,
we will no longer be broadcasting full shows to Facebook. You will only get the first 10 minutes, and then after that, we're going to straight YouTube. So y'all get with it, get with the program. Who else hit us with the like? Jeremiah Canoose, what's up? Thank you.
Wendell said coaching is not easy. It's not. I used to actually coach though, Wendell. So
why do you say that?
Because I said it made me feel like I wanted to be a coach again.
Oh yeah.
Sitting there watching the game.
Yeah, coaching is not easy.
It's not.
The problem with some of these coaches today, they worried about being liked instead of actually just doing their job.
Yeah.
And
that's what one of the parents said. You heard her. She was like, the kids like him.
I never liked any of my coaches. And
that means they were good coaches.
Great coaches.
Yeah.
But I didn't like them.
Yeah.
But I liked them off the field, not on it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That was me, man. I couldn't stand my coach on the field.
Yeah.
But off the field, they was pretty cool.
Wendell West in the building. How you doing, man? How's everything going? Hopefully you out there flipping them homes and selling them. And
Wendell gonna always be doing his stuff.
Yeah, I know next year
beatboxing and everything.
2025, I'm hearing the rates might be dropping soon. So that might throw a little extra house sellings in your pockets over there.
Yeah, man.
If anybody out there is looking to buy a home and you need a great realtor, one that'll have a rhyme for you, some food, some he might even, you know, take you to the Wendy's and get you a 5 for 5 or whatever it's called, a 4 for 5. And you'll get a house after everything
All
is said
I'm
and
saying
done.
is
Mr. Wendell West.
One of the greatest realtors in Las Vegas Valley. For real, for real. You tell him what you're looking for, he'll go find it.
Go ahead and hit up Mr. Wendell West. He'll get you if you want a shanty or if you want a mansion. He do it all.
He do it all. I might hit you up, Wendell, for something pretty soon. Who knows? But yeah, man, it was cold out there tonight, man. So y'all stay warm, stay bundled up. I couldn't feel my feet.
Get on Amazon and buy me like 6 more pairs of thermos.
I couldn't feel my feet.
I don't think the season over until February. So
yeah, we got some more games under our belt. I definitely want to see.
Find me a man suit or something where I can
they got the
set myself on fire because it's cold as
get them hand warmers.
I'm gonna get a whole body. I'm gonna get a body mitten. Where you just put your whole body in there and then you look through before the hand,
holes and
the
shit.
hands gonna be up, fingers gonna be up.
That might be kind of cool, shit, for real. You know they got like the overalls, the big Carhartt overalls. Or whatever.
Yeah, I looked at them, but I can't find none where they're long enough. They make them for midgets. You know what I'm saying? They don't make them for tall.
I might have to go and get me a pair for real.
I'm gonna get me some coveralls with the fur in it.
Something.
Yeah, because I mean, even where I work at, it be cold up in there.
It
was cold all day today. I tell you that.
I layered myself, but then like my bottom half. First of all, we were sitting on a cold ass bench, like the aluminum metal benches, and I think they went away from the wood ones because people were getting splinters.
Oh, okay.
That's why, because we were trying to figure out why would you go away from the wooden benches because they're more comfortable as far as the heat element and the cold. Because I took to be honest with you, my butt's still cold. Like it has not completely, like I sit in my car and it felt like I had like sitting some ice water. Like it was that cold. My seat was cold. And I'm like, the heat is on full blast. Why is my seat cold? So it's just ridiculously cold outside. That's all I'm saying. Wendell says, but when coaches are hard on the kids, parents get mad. Prices going up, not coming down. Do parents get mad when the coaches yell at their kids?
Yeah, because parents need to sit down and let their coach do his job.
Yeah. That's the thing, though, nowadays. Like everybody is so sensitive.
Why are we scared of everybody, man? These coaches need to tell these parents to shut up and sit down or take your kid out of the sport.
No, for real. Like, for real. Long johns will work. You got to layer them up, though. Sometimes it get too cold out here. But anyway, we're going to get into the show a little bit. Tell y'all what we talking about. What we talking about? I forgot.
I don't know.
Let me go find it.
You tell me.
We're talking about the Vegas Valley violence that's been going on. We're going to share a few videos with y'all this evening and talk about them. And then we're going to later on get into these children. And when's a good time for them to kind of empty nest. We kind of talked about that a little bit with our kids, and our biggest thing is just making sure they're ready before they empty nest. Like, I don't understand the parents that be like, you got to go at 18 type thing. But like I said, we're going to get into that a little later on into the show. So let me see. Let me do our first video because some of this stuff is rather interesting when I looked at it. And yeah. So this one right here is a good one. This one is a man attacks a man on the strip. And y'all check it out real quick.
This is a scary moment for a couple of tourists who were just walking on the Las Vegas Strip. They're telling News 3 that they were attacked.
Yeah, and they got some of that on video. News 3's Ambar Rodriguez is here in the studio now to bring us this story.
Living in a city that thrives on tourism, we see it daily. People walking around taking video as they explore the famous Las Vegas Strip. But for this couple visiting from St. Louis, the joy of taking it all in was cut short.
Look at it.
Recording nobody, homeboy. Who the you are, dog? Who the you are, homeboy? Don't put your camera in motherfuckers' faces like that, dog. You know you're at. Don't put your camera in nobody's face.
The Stonebargers visiting Las Vegas to celebrate their upcoming 6th wedding anniversary. Instead, they spent their time in shock after they say they were attacked on the Strip.
It just doesn't make any sense. Like, we're in Las Vegas Boulevard. Like, cameras are everywhere. Where you see people using cameras right now.
Hey, yo. Recording nobody, homeboy.
It was kind of hard to watch. I kind of was taken aback, surprised, because it just happened. We left and we thought it was over, and then I see him grab the camera, punch him, and literally with like such fury just smash the camera.
The two say not only was the camera broken, but Mitchell Stonebarger was hit several times in the face.
It's horrible. He's my partner. I would never want to see him hurt, so I try to protect him, but at the same time protect me as well.
Mitchell says although the man didn't hit him hard, he woke up with a swollen eye and bruised nose, and now has a lasting scar.
It's just the fact that, you're in an environment where cameras are out, and I just didn't think that I would I'm afraid to record now. I haven't recorded anything else because I'm afraid.
Instead of celebrating their love for one another, the couple spent their time filling out a report with the Metro Police Department, getting checked out by a doctor at an urgent care, and wishing they never came to the city of sin.
It's crazy. I just don't get it. If you're traveling here, just be careful.
And Metro Police say they are investigating this back.
Like, okay, so let's talk about it, right? You walking down the Strip, you put your camera in somebody's face, or not. Like, to me, he didn't really just put his camera in the man's face. He just kind of like, he had his camera.
I think
on
he
him.
was just doing
He was
this.
just doing this. Yeah, he had his camera on him. Was dude overreacting, or like?
I don't know what happened, what was going on with that guy, but he seemed like he was very angry. Maybe he lost at the slots. It looked like he was working.
He was working. Right? He was the, how they be flipping
he was
cards.
the
He was the
panhandler.
card guy.
He
No, not even a panhandler. It's the card guy. You know how they give you the little cards and shit to go check the girls out.
He's a panhandler.
Come in there, you know what I'm saying? They pay him to do that.
Yeah, but still, he need to be fired. He don't need to be chasing away tourists, and that's how we make our money down here.
Dude said, I don't know if I'm gonna come back. First of all, that's a lie.
And he'll be back.
Yeah, he'll definitely be back, bro. Like, this is whatever. But George says she sounds like she let her dude get beat up.
She ran.
She didn't go, oh my God, stop, don't do that. Stop beating him.
Stop. She didn't yell, stop. She didn't hit him with that.
She didn't yell, stop, no, don't. Like, I don't know. I can see it from both perspectives, because like, even though it's a public sidewalk, you can record publicly.
Yeah, you in the public.
You in the public.
Yeah.
The dude that was working, that's just the location in which he has to work or whatever.
Right.
That don't mean he want to be on your video. So when you turn the camera, I don't know. You just got to be conscious of what you're doing and how you're doing it, because you could tell. First of all, like, the other dude just kind of looked at him like.
Yeah, like what is you doing? Yeah,
why you got that camera in my face? And then the other dude was like, "Nah, I'm finna beat your ass." So I don't know. I kind of see it. I see it where I don't think the dude should have came after him like that. First of all, that was a bit rough.
Mm-hmm.
That was a bit rough. I'm like, damn, bro, you you better, where you from, homeboy?
Yeah,
you know where you at, homeboy?
You know where he in Las Vegas. That's what he's supposed to be doing.
He's being a tourist with his camera,
he's
taking
supposed
photos.
To be here. He's supposed to be here filming and having fun.
Yeah, like, so it's like a catch-22, because shit. That man didn't want the camera in his
and gave him a 2-piece. He gave him a 2-piece.
Nah, he hit him a few times, which was crazy. But I'm like, y'all know who the dude is. All you got to do is call the place who make them get the cards out, and you find out who them two is. Pretty simple, pretty cut and dry. So we got another one. This one is weird.
What is this one?
This is the man that was attacking people and stabbing them or whatever. Hold on, before we get into it, Louis Franco, he got a comment. He says the proper way to approach it would be, hey, I know you're recording and I know it's your right, but I would like to be cut out of your video. Absolutely. I agree with that. And he said, and if that don't work, beat his ass.
That's cool, man.
But yeah, and so I get that. I could see that too. Cause like, at least get a person the right. Tell them like, hey man, I don't want to be recorded. I know it's a public space,
Mhm.
but I'm forced to be here because of my job. That doesn't mean I want you recording me.
Right.
So, you know, I could see that too.
I would have told him, yeah, man, it's all good. I'll take it off and then never take it off
I mean, yeah.
because
and
he
then-
in the public.
well, I mean, but he in the public due to his job. It's not like he's out there because he wants to.
So is the police. And you're allowed to record them too.
Well, they're public service.
So if you are working in the public,
You're
you are a
public servant.
public servant.
This is true.
It's not, the street is not private.
This is true. You're right.
So know the law.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Ignorance
So-
of the law is not an excuse.
So old boy was wrong.
He was wrong. He was wrong twice.
He was wrong multiple blows.
Oh, dumbass.
But I don't know. I mean, he could have just said, "Hey man, don't record me." I would have been cool with that. I'd have been cool with that. All right, this next one is going to be crazy as hell too. So apparently, this man was running around stabbing people and attacking them,
Oh yeah.
and
I remember
security
that.
had to do their thing. So let's see, for those who are watching, telling me if this justified or not. You know, because that's the main question.
Video our 8 News Now investigators obtained shows the moment a security officer fires at a stabbing suspect right on a busy casino floor. That man accused of slashing 2 employees before officers tackle him to the ground right inside Red Rock Resort.
8 News Now investigator David Charnes, the first reporter to identify that suspect. So, David, prosecutors say the video really just speaks for itself.
The surveillance videos appear to show 25-year-old Chase Sussman randomly attacking 2 employees before leading chase across the busy casino floor and then getting shot.
Video the 8 News Now investigators obtained
No,
shows a
he's that
man
Shane,
police say is 25-year-old Shane Sussman in the Red Rock Resort's hotel lobby. He's descending some stairs and he's armed with a knife. Sussman walks through a hallway nearing an employee-only area. Prosecutors say another angle shows him appearing to lie in wait, stumble around before charging at an employee standing near a door. The employee is stabbed several times, telling the grand jury he ran up out of nowhere. He growled like an animal, like he was a bear or something. Sussman then allegedly stabbed a second employee, with that man saying he said no words. He was just yelling like he had the devil inside him. Crime scene photos show the weapon and the aftermath in that hallway. Prosecutors say Sussman then calmly walked back to the casino. That night, the casino was hosting a concert, and at 1 a.m, additional officers remained on duty. A security officer telling the grand jury, "We were lucky by the grace of God and fortunate that we had this many officers on floor due to the concert." Less than 2 minutes after the initial attacks, officers find Sussman sitting outside a restaurant. Video shows him lunging at the group, then he takes off. An officer testifying, "We had to turn and backpedal and run for our lives. He was coming at us." The chase continues through the casino. An officer telling the grand jury Sussman then spun around with the knife in hand in an attempt to slash him. Another officer then takes out his gun and fires. You can see that flash as we slow down the video. Sussman then falls to the ground as more officers pile onto him and take him into custody.
Now, other documents say a security officer who was off duty at the time but was at the casino as just a regular customer says Sussman allegedly offered to.
So I'm glad that the police officers was down there before he, went on a rampant stabbing spree on everybody down there. You know what I'm saying? Let's get out of a hand of applause for the whoever was at Metro.
No, that was the security.
No, they said police. The police was there.
That was security.
No, they wasn't wearing yellow jackets like that on the strip.
No,
Security don't
they
wear that.
inside the casinos, yes, they do. A lot of the bike patrol do, or when it's a special event, they'll wear the yellow polos.
So it wasn't Metro?
That was security that I believe.
They said Metro shot him or a police officer shot him.
No, he said an officer shot him.
He didn't say police officer?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then an officer did the
Yeah.
Well, we like to say, thank you to the Gaming Commission for popping caps and individuals that stabbing people down, in the wrong areas.
Popping caps. So popping caps is what we do.
That's what he did. He popped the cap in him.
I mean, when I saw it, I actually was proud. I was like, yeah, that's a good job, because at this point, he done stabbed 2 or 3 employees. He done tried to stab an officer. Now he's running through the casino randomly with this thing. He's a threat to everybody around him. And so the takedown was, You know, I don't know if the dude. I didn't like get into it. I don't know if he survived. I think.
Well, no, I'd have to do a follow up, see if there was a follow up video on that. They just that's just pretty much what it was what we saw on camera. I'd like to say thanks to Anthony Sonnenberg for hitting us with the like off
Mr.
of Facebook.
Sonnenberg,
Appreciate
yes,
you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, what y'all think? Y'all think that the officers did right? Like they popped the cap in him, and that's what was supposed to happen?
Because what else is you gonna do at that point? This
I'm
nigga
just
is
saying, he
like-
tried to stab everybody.
This nigga no, he done stabbed 2 or 3 people already.
And then he tried to stab the
officer, and then
Yeah.
he take off running.
Hey,
I mean, at this point, I'd have been mad if you didn't take him down. Like as a passerby, as a standby.
they didn't even tell us where he shot it. Like he didn't shoot him in the ankle or what? I mean,
he
what?
shot him up. It was
the torso
like in
area?
the torso, the upper torso.
okay.
For
So
sure.
yeah.
But I mean, you know,
Hey, I'm glad that they was on duty and that they did what they supposed to do.
yeah, they said they had extra officers because there was a concert or something that night. So
Right.
they had people.
Well,
in
good. They
there.
was-
You could tell because
yeah.
it don't be that many officers at one time.
No, not in one
responding.
area.
Nah.
They even had the pit boss down there.
Nah,
It looked like the
right.
pit boss was over there. He was like, "Hey man, let me deal him some cards real quick
He
before
like-
y'all pop a cap in him."
So
Yeah,
how they do it? They get ready to get up. They be
yeah, they be
right. They be showing that camera, that brother, the eye in the sky. They be like, "Yeah, you see, I ain't got nothing, right?" Wendell West says the officers did the right thing. I believe
yeah,
so.
they did.
Wendell. I
They
do.
did. They did what they was supposed to.
I believe so, because you know,
They keeping our streets safe down there on the strip, so you can gamble all your money safely.
the tripped out.
I want
part
to thank
is-
everybody who's just been leaving the lights on for us down here in Las Vegas. All you people that come down here and spend all the church's money. I appreciate you and God bless.
what he said. No, for real, because we learned through the pandemic that
Yeah.
the strip and the
Ooh,
conventions
it was
run this
rough
town.
down there. It looked like a
Man, listen.
like what's that zombie movie?
No, for real, like
Yeah.
the day after or some shit like
there was
that.
tumbleweeds and stuff.
It
in the street.
was like I took the kids because I wanted them to see and understand how severe this really was. So I got the kids in the car. I was like, "Come on, we finna take a ride." So I drive all the way down to what is it, Russell? Get off on Russell by Mandalay Bay, and so I could make that, and come back down the strip. And they was just like the whole time they in the car, like,
excuse me,
looking around, like
you
like,
ain't never
this is
seen it this empty.
Never. I'm talking. There was some casinos who actually had their lights off.
They had dust on the windows and everything.
Yeah,
That
shit
wasn't
was
nobody
crazy.
cleaning nothing.
Shit was crazy. People was riding their bikes, and like you could see,
Wasn't no panhandlers out there.
It wasn't no cars.
Wasn't no people handing out the cards, beating up pedestrians. Like it was clean out there. It was safe and clean out there. With
Yeah.
nothing happening.
Nothing.
Even the fountain, the
The fountain
Mirage
wasn't
fountain
on.
wasn't even on.
That's what I'm saying. Like shit that you would just be like, okay,
And the Bellagio fountain wasn't even
none
squirting.
of it.
Nothing was squirting
None
out
of
there.
None of it. And there were tumbleweeds like going across the
Yep,
street.
yep.
There were no cars.
I even saw a girl's weave go down the
Oh,
street.
damn.
It was a tumbleweed
Damn.
down the street.
Not the tumbleweed.
There was a scooter left out there. I don't know what's going on. It was bad.
It looked pretty. It looked pretty bad.
It was desolate down there. I tell you that.
Yeah, that's for sure. So yeah, that that taught us something about
Yeah, it's
The
a crazy
strip.
world out there.
Let's see. This next one is rather interesting. Mind you, these are all the ones that Angry Cuz over here sent.
Who is Angry? I ain't.
Yeah, this Angry Cuz over here. He sent all this shit in here. So this one is an Uber driver who had some dealings. and
Can't
some
even get an Uber, man.
and some situations.
You can't even get an Uber no more, y'all.
Let's see what happened with the Uber driver, shall we?
Failed shooting in front of a Las Vegas Strip resort that left an Uber driver dead may result in no charges. Thanks for joining us here at 5. I'm Denise Valdez.
And I'm Brian Loftus. Now, police believe this road rage incident sparked what became a deadly incident. 8 News Now reporter Joshua Peguero live near the Palazzo where that shooting took place. Joshua.
Now, this area of the strip near the Palazzo was blocked off for several hours as police investigated whether a deadly shooting was intentional or self-defense. Less than 24 hours later, police seem to have come to a decision.
Oh, we had a couple beers.
The biggest
before.
message to carry it forward is, to me, is look, there's a lot of road construction going on in the valley right now. We're starting to see an increase slightly in some of these road rage incident type of shootings.
You hear the
Hey,
plea
this is
Monday
the
night
nearest
from
now.
Metro Lieutenant Jason Johansson
So he
asking
stopped
the
listening.
public for
He's like,
patience.
"Suck
His
it, suck it,
outcry
man."
came after a shooting on the Las Vegas Strip that
ears
left a man
too
in
big.
his 50s dead. Metro said the man was driving for Uber with 2 passengers when there was a dispute on the road. When there was a stop, the
can't
man
even
reportedly
get-
got out of his
Hold on,
car,
pause the
banged
music.
on the driver's side window of the
Pause
car
the
in front of
music.
him, and was then shot in the neck. The shooter,
Don't pause it. You can't even get a ride to where you need to go. He said he was at the Palazzo that night.
First of all, this dude
Worst
had
traffic ever.
this dude had passengers in his car.
He was trying to Uber somebody to where they Uber be.
Yes. And then got into a road rage spat with a vehicle. Caught himself getting out of his vehicle with his Uber passengers in the vehicle.
The Uber man got out the car.
Got out of his car, left his passengers in the vehicle.
He's like, hold on, let me handle
I'll
this.
be right back. I'm gonna show this bitch.
And pop, pop, pop.
And walked up to the car, and
Oh.
old girl opened fire on him.
So Uber getting gangster now.
Let's
Well, it wasn't Uber, it was him. But
we
he
don't want to say it's Uber.
we don't want to say Uber was over there trying to bust caps and folks. We just saying that he was an Uber driver.
Listen,
And I ain't the one that said it. It was news.
It was News 8.
News 8 said that he was an Uber
News
driver.
8 said it. So let's
Right.
get back into it, shall we?
24-year-old woman left the area but was later arrested. Defense attorney Nicholas Wooldridge says she was right.
If she believes in her mind and the belief is reasonable that she faces immediate death or serious bodily harm as a result of that person's actions coming at her with a gun, then she's justified to shoot and kill him.
Metro appears to agree with this, telling
Oh,
our
he had a
8 News
gun
Now
in his hand.
investigators
Well,
The Uber driver had a gun.
I don't know if that they say he had a gun.
He just said that she was in her right to shoot him because he had a gun in his hand.
Well, let me go back.
Run it back.
Hold on, let me
Run
go
the
back.
beam footage back.
Let me run that back because I didn't hear
Run
that
the
part.
beam footage back. The
Let me
dude with the weird beard.
Let me
They
see.
agree with this, telling our 8 News Now investigators the case was submitted to the Clark County District Attorney as a self-defense review.
I'm not advocating for what occurred. What I'm saying is, had he stayed in the car,
That person's actions coming at her with a gun, then she's justified to shoot and kill him.
Metro appears to agree with this, telling our 8 News Now investigators
So he
the
gonna
case
jump
was
out the
submitted to
Uber
the
with the Uber people in the Uber. He's like, hold on, y'all.
It was a lady and her kid
He's
on
like,
top of it.
he's like, hold on, y'all.
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Yes. Let me go handle this bitch.
Let me go bang on the
And-
lady and her kid.
And Uber made a statement that said, we do not allow our drivers to carry weapons.
You
and
shouldn't be
things of that
carrying no
nature.
weapon while you working for Uber.
I mean, you should.
You should be carrying like capstun or pepper spray or,
I mean,
or binoculars.
you
some
got to be
chewing
careful
gum
with
or
this. Some
something.
chewing gum.
You know what I'm saying? Something,
But my thing is this.
some marbles with a slingshot.
My thing is this. Like, I've had people reach over in the car while I'm driving and honk the horn at other cars while I'm driving, like my passenger. And I look like, the fuck is you doing? Like, road
See, that's when
rage
you
is
bust a cap in your
in
passenger.
your passenger. Like, road rage is a real thing, man.
All right, y'all. Don't disclaimer. Don't be busting caps in people. All right. This is not what we're supposed to be doing around here, especially in Vegas. You're supposed to be gambling.
Right.
You ain't supposed to be
That
busting
part.
caps in folks.
That part. Like, what we doing?
I'm just saying. I'd like to hold on. Let me give a shout out to whoever. Hey, Tiger. Tiger hit us up with the like. I appreciate you.
Tiger.
Who else hit us up? That's it. That's it. And then let me run through Jeremiah Canus.
No, I think
Patrick
that's
McGill.
Nos.
Oh, my bad. Nos.
Yeah,
Jeremiah
I
Nos.
think it's Nos.
My bad.
We screwing your name up,
I
sure.
mess people's names up all the time. Y'all gonna have to bear with me.
Yeah, don't worry about
You know
it.
what I'm saying? Patrick
We still love
McGinnis.
you.
And then I think Anthony Sonnenberg. Yep, Anthony
Mr.
Sonnenberg.
Sonnenberg.
I appreciate the likes. If you're just now chiming on in, go ahead and hit us with one of them likes, man.
Do what he said. Yeah. So
And do it without busting the cap.
that part.
You don't bust no caps this
That
week.
part.
There's too many caps that's been bust.
It's been a lot of cap busting.
Right.
A lot of cap busting. I mean, and I was looking at these videos thinking, damn, all of this stuff is transpired in the valley within like the last week and a half, couple weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's really going on in these streets?
It's crazy.
And
out
I'm
there.
sure it's not just Vegas. You
It's
know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Well, I mean, it seemed like it. I mean,
Nah, it's everywhere. Shit, we're about to go into World War III.
When I did the search for what was going on, I only looked in Las Vegas. I didn't look for other states.
Oh, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure other states got it, popping.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. Like Oakland and San Francisco.
I was about to say Frisco, the Bay Area.
Anywhere in LA County, and even Orange County.
Listen, it's bad everywhere.
All over California.
It's bad.
The whole place. The whole place is like. I mean, they made a movie about it. They made Escape from California. You ain't see that?
What? No.
You ain't never seen Escape from California?
No.
They got Escape from New York and they got Escape from California.
Man, what's that
And
about?
it's with the same dude. Y'all help me out. Who was the
Is
actor?
that the same people that wrote Sharknado or Sharknado?
I don't think so. Sharknado came out this was an 80s movie. Who was the dude that played in Big Trouble in Little China?
Van Damme?
No, come on now. You get your movie straight.
Okay.
Van Damme wasn't even around when Big Trouble in Little China came.
Oh, Kurt Russell?
Kurt Russell was in both of those.
Kurt
movies.
Russell, good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Kurt Russell was in Escape from LA and Escape from New York.
Like, sound like some foolery to me,
Yep.
man.
Jordan said Kurt Russell.
Sound like some foolery to me. I ain't never.
Yeah,
I
that's
might have to
right,
go watch
cuz.
that. I might have to go watch that. I ain't never seen them.
You ain't never seen that?
It's a lot of movies. Like if I did see them, I seen them like one time when they first came
Oh,
out,
man,
and I
I've
got to
seen
go
that
back and
movie
watch
like
them again.
12, 13 times.
But you like a movie buff like that. You'll watch a movie over and over again.
If it's good, I'll watch it over and over again.
Like, and then be knowing the lines and
I'll
shit.
tell you what, I'll never watch that Joker 2 movie over
Oh,
again.
God, no, we
That
not.
Joker movie, bro. Oh my God.
He about to get
That's
started.
the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
The worst.
The worst.
The worst.
The worst.
All right, hold on. It can't be.
First of all, who told Joker he can sing a verse? Like, this dude singing verses, like whole records.
No, he was singing a whole song.
A whole movie. He for 3 hours straight. He even sang in the courtroom.
He sung in the courtroom multiple times.
Oh my God. Never mind, y'all. Don't get me started.
Listen, I'm telling y'all, he left the room.
Don't get me started.
Came upstairs, did something, came back downstairs, and he was like, "This nigga still singing."
You know,
was still singing.
You know they didn't auto-tune the dude voice because he can't sing in the first place. They was over
They
there.
auto-tuned both of their voices.
No,
Lady Gaga,
Gaga got a little. She got pipe.
she got pipage, but no Diddy.
Gaga can sing.
Yeah, but I don't know.
She got the meats too. Remember, she wore that meat dress.
Yeah,
She got the meats like Arby's.
Yeah, she better be glad it wasn't no loose dogs running around.
It was something, a couple dogs and cats on her
Come hunt that
on her
ass
shirt.
down. Yeah, man. I don't know.
Shift in the building. Shift just hit us up with a light.
I gotta do better with my movie watching and shit so I can keep up with you.
Oh, I be watching them. I be on them.
Yes, we know.
Yeah, I be on them. So what y'all think about all this mayhem, all these caps busting caps on people out there? We ain't heard nothing from y'all. Y'all ain't talkative tonight. Where is the talkative people tonight?
Listen, I think they was all out in the cold.
They was in the cold. They still froze. They stuck on a bench.
Yeah, they was all at
they
their
booty.
kids' games.
They booty
like,
is stuck on a bench over
still.
at somebody's football game.
Right now to this day.
Right.
To this very moment. Because my feet still ain't got warm yet.
Yeah, get your feet together.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. They getting there, but
yeah, get them together.
Yeah. I'm gonna put them right on you. They'll warm up quick. right quick.
Oh no. my leg gonna be cold as mud.
Nah, I keep my socks on and then somehow they end up off. I don't know why I do that.
Every night. It'd be a bundle of socks underneath the sheets.
It don't be that many. It'd be about 3 pair.
Right.
I'll be forgetting that I took off
Be
another
making,
pair.
who makes the bed with the socks in the bed? Like,
Because
she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make this bed. Knowing you took socks off, you woke up that morning with no socks.
But
So obviously it'd be like, you know what? I left some socks down here.
I don't be
But you-
thinking of it like that because sometimes they fall out the side of the sheet
Come on now.
and they hit the floor. So I'd be like, all right, they on the floor.
You probably
And
got
then-
a year's worth of socks underneath the bed over there on that side.
No.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna go in there and just start throwing them. I'm gonna be like boogie, 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 like the dude from Sesame Street, and just start
No,
throwing
for
stuff
real.
around.
I don't have that many in there because like what happens is they'll get at the foot of the bed and the sheet will still be tucked. So I just pull the sheet and retuck it. And then when I take them off completely, it'd be like, 3 pair of socks or something like that.
Wendell said Christmas is in 2 weeks.
From today, what you doing?
I ain't doing nothing, man. I'm gonna sit at home. I don't know what. I guess we having chili, right?
Yeah, Sean's making chili.
I gotta order them down. Let me get on here and order them bricks. then.
His famous chili.
Let me order them Dolores bricks.
Dolores. He's gonna make his famous chili, and I'm gonna make some cornbread. We gonna probably sing some Christmas carols. Usually Christmas Eve, we go out to either like where they got some lights at or neighborhoods and drive around and look at the Christmas lights while we have snacks and shit. That'd be kind of cool. And then we come home and somehow the kids always convince us to just open up the gifts at midnight. And then when we wake up on Christmas Day, we just get up and put some pajamas on, come downstairs, eat and start watching TV. So that's probably what we're gonna do this year.
You still gotta order it from online, man. I guess I'm going to have to order it online.
The
You can't get it from not the one we eat, not the vegetarian one. So I guess I'm gonna have to.
My bad, y'all. I gotta stop yawning.
Yeah,
It's been a long day.
Yawning like she been,
I got up today and
like
cleaned
she
up.
been changing motor oils on vehicles.
Man,
and
listen, I cleaned up the house.
she ain't even pull the socks out the sheets.
I did.
You
I did.
got about 7 pairs in there.
It was only.
I need to order
It was
some,
3.
some thermos too. I need to order like a body heater, a bucket with wood and some lighter fluid.
What?
It was cold as a mug out there tonight, boy. I don't care what nobody say. It was so cold.
I was so jealous of the people who had those little heated seats. Like I started questioning this one lady. I said, "Hey man, where you get that from?" And she was explaining it too. She was like, "No, I had to order this from such and such, and my husband already had the battery pack. See, it's solar, so you just kind of charge it." I tell you this.
Oh, I was gonna say they tripping.
What?
It's $39.95, but you get 6 in the pack.
Oh,
yeah,
I think that's what you did before,
You gotta order
right?
a case. You can't.
Yeah, I think that's what you did before.
Tripping for one.
Listen, that's how they
Right.
did for the vanilla flavoring during the holidays. That
Yeah.
shit was like
You
$27.
gotta order that like in advance from Temu and shit.
Timo
You know
was
what I'm
like,
saying?
shout out to Timo. Timo gonna have to start
Oh,
paying
you
me.
Timo,
Look, I got what I got on.
Do Temu
This
do,
shirt is from Timo. Why
do
you
Temu
bullshitting?
do affiliate marketing? Maybe we need to jump on there and figure. Oh, I gotta log in. Let me log in. You gotta log in to get a chili brick. I can't even.
Oh, from Prime?
No, from actual Dolores, from the Peoples.
Oh yeah,
you can't get it off of nothing.
because I'm gonna tell you why. They gotta do it's like a that tag they be having that
how you sign up?
that QSEP. They gotta have so you're like a QSEP.
Oh, okay. What
They know that you bought some chili.
How you sign up though? It just say log in.
Jordan said he sent us a banging Christmas song. Check it out.
All right.
Definitely. Where'd you send it to, Jordan? You sent it to the email? Adam, what up? Adam La Rosa is in the building. Let me see. I don't know. Did you send it to the email? Because let me go check. Let me find out. You out here sitting in Christmas songs.
Damn, it costs $80 to get it here.
Wait, what you mean it costs $80? So
They
you got to
want-
pay 40 and then what?
They
another?
want $39.95 plus $35 to get it here.
Where is it coming? Oh, sorry. Where is it coming from?
I don't. It must be coming from Afghanistan or something. Hold on. Let me find out where they trying to. I don't get no 6-day shipment and nothing. I don't need it in 2 days like they trying to give it to me.
Man, listen, I had to overnight something. Well, I thought I had to overnight something yesterday. And I'm so glad I ended up not having to because it was like the lady, she was like, oh, and the package was so small. And the lady goes, oh, that'll be $128. I said, hold on, I got to make a phone call.
Hey, the world going bad, man.
I said, I got to make a phone call. I got to see how bad this person really needs this because I don't think they need it like that bad. And then she was like, well, if you do it the next day, it'll be $93.
They won't let you do nothing but 2-day shipping.
Why?
We're gonna have to find this. We're gonna have to drive down there and get this.
Oh, no, I know where you can go. I know where you can go.
Where?
To the Mexican markets.
They ain't gonna have a vegetarian one.
Well, Check your messenger. George said he sent you a song.
My what? On Facebook?
I don't know.
On
Which
Facebook?
message? Which message are you talking about? Is it
Facebook
we got
Messenger?
Yeah, Facebook. I
All right,
guess.
hold on, let me see.
Adam, we got Vegas violence today. We showed a couple. Well, we showed 3 videos to discuss. We used one where an Uber driver decided to get out of his vehicle that he had Uber clients in. He had customers in his vehicle. It was a woman and her child, to be exact. He gets out of his vehicle, goes up to another vehicle with a gun in hand, and when he got there, it was a 24-year-old woman who opened fire and shot him.
Jordan, I seen this. I'm about to, but let me send it to the right. If you want me to play anything for the show, you have to send it. What's the email, baby?
The email is The Cure with the Hams.
Yeah, The Cure with the Hams at
I'll put it in
gmail.com,
there.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, put that in the chat for him. So in the future, y'all, if y'all want us to play a video or review a video, please send it to this email address. But I'm gonna send it over there right now. Let me get it popping.
Yeah.
Reply.
So that was one of the videos. And then another one was this dude was inside of a casino and he started randomly just stabbing up employees and people. And then security got a hold of him, shot him. And we all, I think for the most part, we all said that that was justified. And
the jury says it was good.
I mean, these niggas running around stabbing people. And then he tried to stab one of the officers.
They stabbing and capping down here.
Then he took off running like he was on his way to go do some more stabbage. So
yeah, his name is Randy Stabbage.
And then the other dude was
Mr. Randy Stabbage
to the casino floor. Thank you. The other dude was just simply walking down the street, and them little card handlers, you know, they be popping the cards and shit. They pop, pop, pop. They give you the cards. The dude had his camera, and he was just, you know, he was being a tourist. He was filming, and he had his camera. He filming, and the dudes is looking at him like, you know, what you filming us for? And then they just, one of them just started beating the dude up, like, and was like, you know where you at, homeboy? Like, you in Vegas, nigga, on the strip. What you mean?
All right, let
Like,
me see if I can try to get this in.
that's what we do.
StreamYard.
Uh-oh, he about to play this video that Jordan done sent. And then we later on we getting into empty nesting. When is a good time to kick your children out?
Facebook.
Uh-oh. Oh Lord.
Share.
Adam says, wow, tell the commissioners to keep approving apartment complexes and letting the developers
All right,
to
so
build
this-
homes.
this
on smaller
video
lots.
is
How you
from-
gonna cut me off? I'm trying to read what he's saying.
I'm sorry, my bad.
I'm sure it'll get better. Good grief.
My bad, Adam. My bad.
Dang, so rude.
This video is from Monica Lachey, and this has been
Monica
sent to,
Lachey.
yeah, whatever. And this is been sent to us from a friend of ours from Facebook. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this right now.
Don't ask for nothing. Don't ask for nothing. Don't ask for nothing. You knew
This
Christmas
Christmas
was
song.
coming. Don't ask for nothing. Don't ask for nothing. Don't ask
grandmama
for
they got
nothing.
on?
You can't get nothing from me. Don't ask for nothing.
Nothing.
Don't
And
ask
who
for
uncle is
nothing.
that?
Nothing.
Don't ask for nothing.
Watch
You
the
knew
remix.
Christmas was coming. Don't ask for nothing.
Ask for
Don't
nothing.
ask for nothing.
Ask for
Don't
nothing.
ask for nothing. You can't get nothing from me.
Nothing.
Christmas come the same time every year, and
Every
you come
year.
with the same line.
From
And all them
Oklahoma.
kids with that brand new BBL and them red bottom shoes. It's so hard for me to think that you telling the truth. Wasn't it you that called us all broke when you got that new wig? Now want me to go with my pocket to pay for Christmas for your kids?
All right, that's enough. We might get hit with a copyright infringement. But don't ask for nothing, y'all. Don't ask.
Don't
for nothing.
ask for nothing.
Don't ask.
Don't
for
ask for nothing. Don't ask for nothing. You know that Christmas coming.
Yeah.
Well, ain't that's when you supposed to ask for stuff when Christmas is coming?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
I do
Ma'am.
not know.
He
I
said,
can't
where's
believe
the
these chili
helium
brick-
bottle?
These chili bricks gonna cost me $80.
I wouldn't order that shit right now. I'm telling you, go up there to Cardenia's.
$74.95.
Go to Cardenia's. You could even, we got a Superior out here.
And they gonna tell me the best rate. The best rate is $35 shipping.
Go to Superior.
I know a dude that
They sell chili bricks?
no that'll jump in
Oh,
the
I'm
Uber
like, what?
and then try
Strapped?
to and then go get them chili bricks for us with people in the back.
With a woman and her kid. Like, okay, first of all,
and he'll be telling them, "Don't ask for nothing. Don't ask for nothing."
First of all, like, you gotta like, what's your story? Like, when you
What's
go
wrong
home,
with folks, man?
when you go home to tell your people about your day, and they go, "What did you do today?" You like, "I was in the back of an Uber, and the driver hopped
I
out."
bust the cap in the Uber, man.
And well, that too.
Yeah.
But the Uber driver hopped out and walked up to this lady with gun in hand and just left me and the baby in the
Gun
back
in
seat.
hand.
I don't. Is it getting, man? Listen,
Gun in hand.
it's getting ridiculous out there in these streets.
It's getting crazy out there, y'all. Adam, thank you for the like, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, don't walk up on my car. I tell you that much.
He said, "Where the helium bottle at?" For sure. Her voice
Don't
was
ask
high.
for nothing.
Her voice was high.
Don't ask for nothing.
But you know, if you're browsing through your and you see that video come up, don't tell
Don't
them
ask
it
for
was us.
nothing.
It wasn't us.
Oh my God. So we're gonna get into this whole controversial thing with children, the empty nesters, and
What's controversial?
Well, some people kick their kids out the house like at 18. They like, you got to go.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, especially in the Black community. It's crazy. So this video, this lady even mentioned it in this video. We're gonna get into a little bit of the video is kind of long, so we're not gonna, get too far into it. But this lady here, she even mentions the basically getting your kids to the point where they're ready to get out of the house. You know what I'm saying? Like preparing them to get out of the house, because a lot of us don't. We just be ready to kick them out, but we don't prepare them. This lady right here, this is where it gets interesting. Check this out.
About 1 in 3 Americans between 18 and 34 years old live with their parents.
And while you may have heard more about this recently, this trend isn't new.
Between 2005 and 2015, this share just grew very steep. Of course, during the pandemic, in the wake of the pandemic, those rates of parental co-residence are now about where they were right before. Part of the reason we see this escalation of young adults not leaving the nest or returning to the nest is this idea that it was harder and harder for them to weather shocks.
Nearly 30% of Gen Z said they would like to save, but don't make enough money. And roughly 2 in 5 millennials and Gen Z adults feel it's harder to build financial wealth now than when their parents were their age because of the economy. 27-year-old Victoria Franklin has been living with her mother in New Jersey since she graduated college in 2019.
I saw all of the money that I was saving, and I thought maybe I should stay home for a little bit, and I didn't feel an urgency to move out.
Not everyone is enthusiastic about this trend.
You guys are making 6 figures together. You can't tell me you can't afford a house. They just don't want to spend their money.
Told ya. 36% of Americans said in the
Real quick, here's where it gets interesting, right?
Where's that video from?
I gotta go back and
yeah, we need to tell them who the
it's
video
for
is
CNBC.
Oh, CNBC?
Yes. Here's where it gets interesting, because she said to them, you guys are making 6 figures, right? But later on in the video, and we're gonna skip all of that because, like I said, the video is about 10 minutes long. I could kind of tell you the rest of it. But she says later on that in 1995, the average household with 2 people working made about $70,000 a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said that is now the equivalent to about $144,000 a year in 2024. So when you do the math, that's only about a $25,000 increase per year on what's supposed to be the normal rate, right? And most people are not making $144,000 a year with 2 people in the household. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, I don't know. I ain't gonna say most people, because I would hope that they are, but that's like basically 70 grand each. So when they did the math,
So is the parents kicking the kids out, or the kids is just
well, this
doing
lady,
stupid shit?
no, it's not even that. So this
Like,
one,
'cause, I mean, if they deserve to get kicked out, then that's just what it is.
no, I totally agree with you there. But this situation is, this lady is basically saying that they can stay here, save their money, because eventually they're going to move out and buy a house. And that's what she prefers. She's like, I don't mind them staying here. I actually like that they're staying here because it's the daughter and I think her boyfriend or fiance or whatever the situation may be. So she's like they're able to save their money, and so ultimately they'll be able to move out and buy a house. Which I honestly like.
You said the daughter and their boyfriend?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that ain't happening over here. They're gonna have to be married if they stay in here. Like,
Well,
ain't gonna be no
I think it
boyfriends.
might be the fiance, like they're about to get married or whatever. I don't know.
We're gonna have to see certificates and notary publics and all that stuff. We're gonna have to see. We ain't gonna be no, oh, my boyfriend stay with us. It's
Right.
not happening.
Adam, you're right. Adam says depends on the location. You want to live in the city, you got to pay the premium. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
for
it's
sure.
definitely
Yeah.
in a lot of places.
Yeah, for sure. Because I've been looking for another place for us to, domicile at,
Mhm.
and it
Yeah.
ain't gonna be here.
Yeah.
It is not gonna be here because I need some acreage, man. I need to be able to, grow some apples and a couple of oranges. And,
Honestly, yeah, I
and
want to
some pears
start.
and stuff.
I want to be able to pick my own herbs and fruits and
And
vegetables
so it ain't gonna be. It's probably gonna be
somewhere where there's water.
somewhere where the grass grows by itself.
Right. You ain't got to cultivate the rock for it to grow. And
All
put
I
down
got to do
some
is turn the
soil.
soil and then go to work.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
real.
Yeah. So that'll be in a little while.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. So in her situation, she was saying that,
You're right. Lombardo is lazy as a mug.
right. She was saying that she didn't mind them being at the house. And so
Yeah, she
for
crazy.
her, like, and I get where she's coming from because it's
don't-
like
I don't
they're
understand.
saving their money to be able to buy a house.
I don't understand.
That just makes sense.
I don't understand.
You don't understand what
No,
parts you don't
The
understand. But you
boyfriend
said
part. The boyfriend part.
I don't know if it was. Let's go back into it because I can't remember if it was the boyfriend
Yeah,
or
it
not.
she better say husband.
I think or fiance. I don't
No,
know.
I don't want to hear no fiance.
2022 survey that more young adults living with their parents is bad for society. So here's why young Americans are choosing to live with their parents and what the implications are for the U.S.
That's a nice house.
economy.
It's pretty big.
My name is Victoria Franklin. I am 27 years old, and I live in my childhood home with my mother and my boyfriend.
Victoria graduated from the University of Miami
You
in
gotta go.
2019 and moved in with her mom
Y'all
when she was
move.
looking for
Wait a minute. He said, "Yeah, no,
You
no,
got to
no."
go. It's time to move. You and your boyfriend need to work that out. Now, if it's your husband, then yeah, y'all can stay for a little while.
Well, what if
Yeah.
they had been long term and they heading to that like? And
They
he
should
had
have
to
got
come-
married then. What they waiting on?
But they still gonna be in the house regardless if they married or not.
No, they gonna get married before they come up in this joint.
But how they gonna get married when they got?
They gonna go
live
down
with
to the
us?
courthouse
Oh no,
and
that
and
ain't,
and
that
get
ain't,
married.
No,
No, we not. I don't care about none of that.
that's
I don't care about
crazy.
the wedding dresses. I don't care about none of that. They're gonna get married. We're gonna make this a deal. Ain't gonna be just people just living up here just cause. Ain't how the stuff work. They're gonna be tied to this.
So they got to be married before they can live
Oh
here.
yeah. Or they
Okay.
can live where they want to live.
What if they
and
have
then
a?
my kids can live right here.
What if they have an end date? Well, they say,
What?
hey, if
What's
they
the
come
end
to-
date? What's
they
that?
they come to you and they say, sir, is it okay if I stay here for about 3 months until I got a new job? I
Nah,
got to
hell
get it
no.
such and
Nope,
such and so and so.
Nope.
They
You
can't do
better
that.
find you a Holiday Inn or something.
At the Holiday Inn. Adam said, damn, that's like a $2 million house. Mom and dad waited too long to teach them how to survive.
For sure.
No, because like later on, the daughter tells her, she's like, the money was different when you guys were coming up.
When they bought that, according to that video, when they bought that house,
it was like
in
100 and something
It was
thousand.
in the 80s.
Yeah, and it was like
And
100
then,
and something
yeah, it's
thousand.
probably worth $2 million now.
No, it wasn't even worth that. It was like 500 and something was the median. For
Yeah,
the
she
house
said
that
her
was
down
looking
payment
for.
was like what, 15 or 20 grand,
Something like that.
Yeah, for that house.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that that's 80s money. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
yeah, 90s.
Yeah. So you know how it is.
But
Yeah.
I mean, a lot
But
of
no,
parents.
they gonna need a certificate.
Okay.
Then they can have a ceremony
Later on.
Right.
Okay. They need a certificate.
They gonna need a
first.
certificate
Got you.
with a notary.
Got you.
Yeah, all the trimmings. They're
And
gonna
then-
need all
and
the
then-
trimmings.
And then they both like he can come too.
I'm gonna need the gavel. I'm gonna need to see the gavel smack. Bah! You know what I'm saying? Y'all married.
How'd
Bah!
it go?
Like
One
that.
more time. How it go?
Bah!
Okay.
Yeah. Y'all married. And then I'd be like, yeah, come on, son. You know what I'm
Ah, hell no.
saying? Yeah, but after that,
He can't
before
be-
that,
He can't be signed
he
before
can't
that.
even have a bowl of cereal. He
Oh.
got to do what he got to do. You know what I'm saying?
What if it's a long relationship?
I don't
and
care
he-
how long. I don't care if they've been courting each other since high school. He not moving up in here.
Not even for a short period.
One
of time.
night,
One night. That's
catch
it.
a flight.
One night, catch a flight.
One night, catch a flight.
Oh my God. He says, what did you guys teach your kids about surviving in this era? You actually hitting the right topic.
We ain't do nothing, man. We did a terrible job with our kids, man.
No, that's not true.
We did a terrible job.
That is absolutely not true, Adam.
They outside running the streets right now, man.
One of them just came from a football game, playing 3 games back to back. The middle one was with us. The oldest one is in the process of being relocated for her job that she went to school for.
Yeah,
we taught our kids
county
that
sheriff is transferring her from one jurisdiction to another.
The county sheriff.
Lombardo's taking her to LA for her to serve her time out there. And
we pretty much told our children that they can't leave the house until we say they're ready. And so that means that financially they have to be in a situation to where when they do leave the house and it's time for them to go off and be on their own.
Okay, so yeah,
Lord.
that's the premise. But you're not gonna be, like old as shit. And
let me get to that.
Yeah, get to the point.
Let me get to that.
Get
So
to the particulars. Dude, don't want to hear.
Let me get
we
to
don't
that.
want to hear how it took to make the icing.
So
we
what
just
we
want to take
saying-
our finger and go, oh yeah, that's right.
In a nutshell, we taught them that, we need for them to be in a place where they can take care of themselves financially so that they won't ever have to come back, right?
You see how
So
gray.
they could be set up. The problem with our children is this. They don't want to leave at all. So it's like having a husband and children here with us is so likely because they don't. Now they like being on their own. They do.
I didn't say nothing about children.
Look, you didn't say so.
Look,
How you don't want your grandkids?
I don't. They can stay, but they gotta leave. The grown-ups gotta go.
But the grandbabies can stay.
Yeah,
The grandbabies is good.
We're gonna do this.
We're like, listen, the kids can stay, but y'all have to figure
so
this
when
out.
when they have a kid, they're gonna have to come to me and go, and then changing out. They're gonna have to do that. They're gonna have to change out.
But in a nutshell, that's kind of what we taught them. They have to be in a space where they can actually survive on their own. But at the same time, he talking shit. We're creating a world for them to be able to come home whenever they want, how long they want. And that's why we're going to have multiple properties.
I'm speaking the truth to the youth.
So if they do decide they want to stay, we can be like, I bet y'all stay in this one.
I'm gonna call the homies.
We're gonna go stay in that one.
I'm gonna call the homies and I'm gonna tell them to put padding on all the walls up in
It's gonna turn into a crazy
Yeah,
house. It's not a
gonna be
crazy
Arkham
house.
Asylum up in here, and that's where they're gonna be.
So where's a good time? No, where's a good time before? I mean, but have you always felt that way, that you wanted to set your kids up to be able to go take on the world properly and not just kick them out because they're 18?
Well, yeah, that would be the case. But if they refuse not to learn, they got to go.
Oh, for sure. That's something totally different. But I'm
Right.
just saying that
Now,
this was
we getting to the point where they just ain't gonna do.
Right.
It's time for them to go. They're gonna get an expiration date.
so and obviously if you're not respecting boundaries, respecting rules and regulations and things of that nature, yeah, it's time for your ass to kick rocks if you want to be on your own. But have you always felt like that?
Like what?
Where you wanted them to be set up accordingly before they actually went into the world?
I don't
was
want to
it-
send them into the world and they're gonna be broke. That ain't what I went to work all these years for. But at the same time, like I said, if they don't want to follow instructions and do what's necessary to be successful and not be lazy and not put aside what's right just so they can just chill, kick back and not do nothing and help, they can get the fuck out. I love you,
but you got to go.
But get the fuck out.
So Adam says, I left my mom and dad's at 16 and never came back to stay. I know my kids couldn't pull that off. So my big thing is teaching them about money, trust, property, hourly value for your labor, etc.
Right.
And that's the preparation that
We've
Sean
talked
and I
about
are
that
talking
for
about.
years and years with them. I mean, if they don't have that down now, then they just retarded.
Well,
Like, 'cause we've been talking I mean,
And it's not necessarily having it down because they're still young.
no,
and
what
they're
I'm
still
saying is they don't
growing.
understand the concept and why they're doing that, then they're retarded.
Yeah,
They're
understanding.
crackheads.
Yeah, they understand the concept pretty well, but at the same token, they have to get their practice in as well to see, like, even though somebody understands the concept, like you can understand the concept of driving, but just because you understand the concept of driving doesn't mean you know how. You can get behind the wheel and be like, holy shit. So
Yeah, they're not experienced in the practice of doing that.
So,
but they do know the principles,
Right.
and they do know the laws of money. We talk about it to them all the time. So if they can't get it, and
it's our job to when as they go along the way in life to kind of walk with them and say, hey, this is the situation that I taught that we spoke about. How are you going to handle this?
Right.
And be their guidance and their
Now,
counselors.
if they live in
along
a
the
life
way.
of mediocrity and laziness, they can get the fuck out. How about that? Send that to your neighbor.
He says, have you taught them how to negotiate their pay? No, yes and no, because we've taught them to not work for anyone. That's been the biggest factor. We've taught them to kind of build your own. And until you do, you're never going to be respected or treated or valued for what you are truly worth. And understanding that when you take a job that you have to work for someone, there's going to be certain things you're going to have to adhere to because that's the route that you chose to take. Because life is choices. And if you're so choosing, because my middle one, she's playing that field now where she's kind of like getting different jobs and trying out stuff. And, every time she gets a different job, it's usually something that isn't a career. So she's learning like, damn, this sucks, So I'm watching her go through the process so she can understand what hard work really means. And when you do get something that is worthwhile, that, you might want to hold on to it and make that turn into something better for you. So as far as the negotiating their pay, when it comes down to specific things and there's contracts involved, yes, that is something that we've talked about. But once again, they're just coming into this world where they're now getting ready to start practicing what we've taught them. So for Sean and I, we have to sit back and watch to see how much they've learned, how much they're going to apply, and, see what they do. Because once again, just because you told them, that don't mean they got it. That don't mean they figured it out. They have to put it to practice, start utilizing it, and that's how they're going to get better at the knowledge that we've been teaching them over the years.
Hey, Adam, at 16, what job did you have, bro? Like when you left the house, where you was working at? Construction or something? Or you was just doing odd jobs here and there?
You get 16. I mean, I think you can get in construction during that, back in the day. I ain't trying
Well,
to put
he
you
around
out there,
my
Adam.
age, so 16, he was probably working like a clothing store or paper, like in the paper, not the paper out, but actually at the mill.
At the station or
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah, because they had a lot of, because you still had your grocery store attendants, which was interesting because people would always, make
he
that
worked
joke.
at Vons at Sahara
Sarah
and
and
Ellis.
Ellis. Okay.
Okay.
I was just about to say the grocery
yeah,
store.
grocery store, yeah.
Because people would clown about the grocery store, and in one day, and this was back in like the
Grocery
early.
store, when you get in there, they pay good money.
Listen, this
When
was
you know what
back
you're doing.
in the early, not even that. Like this was back in the early 2000s when I was hearing that the clerks were making like $21, $25 an hour. The bag people who was saying paper or plastic, they was making and like,
Where you want to be is in the bakery where they be making the pastries at.
Nah, that's not where you.
That's where
wanna
the
be.
money at.
That's not where you want
The
to.
money's in the back with the bakery.
Nah. That's where all the donuts at, though.
Right,
You get in trouble for that. I worked in the Walmart bakery before. I remember working at Walmart, and one of my good girlfriends was like, "You're not supposed to work at Walmart." I was like, "Well, I can't work at Walmart." She was like, "You can't work at Walmart," and I respected her because I was like, "Damn," she viewed me as a, something that was different.
Oh,
And
so he joined 631 at 19 years old.
oh wow,
Yeah, you was in there early. I didn't come in there until I was 28.
I was in my
28
30s,
years
so
old.
we not even finna go there. But then did you you retire, Adam?
Adam just moved.
Or did
I
he
don't
just,
think
I
he
think
finished.
yeah.
Hey, Adam, did you retire early or did you just move?
Because I know after the
'Cause you
pandemic, a lot of
19
people,
He said 1999 is
that's when he came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because a lot of people, they don't yes,
He
he
said
did
he retired.
retire.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. A
Are
lot
you
of people.
Did you take another job? Because you retired young then. You retired like in your 30s,
No, he was in his 40s, I think.
late 30s.
No, maybe so, huh?
He's 46 now
Something like that. Yeah. Because
or 45.
I think he's been gone before since the pandemic, or I don't
I don't know.
remember.
I don't know when he left.
I don't remember. But yeah, man, I mean, when it all comes down to it with the children, I think that we do have to do better as a society of people.
44 is when he retired.
Okay, that's
What
dope.
state did you move to, Adam?
I think it's Texas.
Does it grow grass out there for free?
I think it's Texas, if I'm not mistaken. Retired in 2020 when the pandemic started. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dang, that was crazy. But yeah, we got to do better with how we deal with our children.
Well, we can't kick them out and they ain't ready. Like, I mean, you.
But a lot of people do that though.
Yeah,
And
well,
then they
hey,
get mad.
but they end up getting them back because
They get them back in worse condition than what they was
come
when
back
they
with a
left.
kid with no baby daddy, no
Right.
nothing.
Right, in worse condition than what they was. And so, especially if you have a 2-parent household, it's like, dude, that's the prime time to really instruct your children and teach them well. And sometimes we falter at that. Even some of us good parents, we do. So I don't know. He says, I'm 44 now. I retired at 40. I moved to the South Texas. Yes, grass grows free. Gotta cut this bitch almost twice a week.
Well, good.
He
Then
probably got one of them riding
I could probably grow some stuff out there, like like some oranges and apples.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah,
Sure you could.
yeah. So we need to be looking. We need to leave.
A lot of
looking in
people
South
been
Texas.
a lot of people been talking about Texas. Like Texas is the place where everybody's moving
I'm talking
to.
about after we retire, like when I get ready to get up out of here.
When I retire, I think I'm gonna travel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be
Well,
my
then we
thing.
can't grow no vegetables. Then I mean,
we could grow them. We'll have somebody
that's
tending
a
to them.
job. That's a
No,
whole
no.
job,
We
right there.
listen. When we was gonna grow them, we wasn't gonna be doing it ourselves.
I mean, you got to know what you're doing.
Oh yeah, I was gonna hire somebody that do.
Oh, okay.
I mean, now granted, when I start, because I'm about to start my first real garden, because I did a little something during the pandemic. I grew a little bit of everything. Look, grew it and didn't grow it, but I've been developing. I'm gonna develop my green thumb this first 2025 spring is when I'm gonna actually have some stuff growing.
He said, "Get property out of here ASAP. Property values are skyrocketing out here."
Yeah, that's what's happening everywhere.
What zip code should I look into?
Yeah, send us the zip codes. I'm gonna look soon as we get off here, which is gonna be very soon, because we about to shut this thing down.
Yeah, let us know
tonight.
what the zip code is, and then put up the questions thing. Anybody got any questions for us?
Yeah. Questions on this fine Wednesday at 8 p.m. Oh, well, it's 9:07 now.
Yeah.
Y'all
We'd like to
got-
thank y'all who all chimed in tonight,
Yes, sir.
and everybody who came in and got in on the conversation and some of the videos that we put out
Yes, sir.
today. We'd like to thank all the people who made those videos
Yes, sir.
and allowed us to review them.
Shout out to Monica Lachey, 8 News and Channel 3 News as well.
And then once again, let me give a shout out to the people who hit us with the likes. We had Adam
La Rosa,
Schiff, Upright Senior,
Upright Lions, right?
Tiger Foe,
Tiger,
Anthony Sonnenberg,
yeah,
Jeremiah Nos,
Nos,
and Patrick McGinnis.
Mr. McGinnis.
We
Dang, I meant to
appreciate
tell you,
y'all.
Pat, to get me an Amazon
He
jacket.
said, "Hit me up in the cell."
Texas like its own country. Yeah, that's what that's what I heard. That's what I heard. I kind of like that idea, to be honest.
I'll hit you up on the cell, bro.
But if that's it, all my people, we are gonna get up out of here. We thank y'all for tuning in every Wednesday at 8 p.m. like you do. Appreciate you. Next week we're gonna be talking about some craziness.
And don't forget, January Facebook,
1st.
January. I don't know. Is that the 1st? Is
I don't know.
Is that a Wednesday?
I don't know. Whatever the
Okay.
first Wednesday is in January.
First Wednesday of January, we will no longer be broadcasting to Facebook. So please mosey on over to the YouTube page. We will only be broadcasting the first 10 minutes, and then I will be cutting off Facebook after that for the next year. Everybody needs to move over to YouTube, please. Y'all have a good evening. I'm Sean Cheltenham, and I'm one of the Hams.
I am Treasure Cheltenham, and I too am one of the Hams. And this is the Ham Show.
This is the Ham Show, y'all. Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m., y'all chime on in. Let us know how you're feeling. Let us know what you say and what you do, baby. And matter of fact, don't get an Uber that's busting caps. And watch how you talk to the people who hand out cards on the strip.
Yes.
Because they will try to, put some knuckles on you.
And if you see a dude nooning around with a knife in the casino, just run the other way.
Just get out his way. Go on and get out his way.
Y'all get up out of here. Be safe. Have a great weekend.
Peace and chicken
Until
grease,
next
aloe vera
time.
lotion.
Not the aloe vera